Welcome. Today we're decoding a timeless strategic advantage.
I know, it sounds a little crazy, right? But here's the thing. The link between an ancient general and a modern-day professor? Well, it reveals a hidden code. A code for truly elite performance.
So, on one hand, you've got a master strategist from the ancient world. On the other, a master of modern productivity. Their playbooks are separated by thousands of years, but believe it or not, their core philosophy is exactly the same.
Okay, let's start where it all began, the ancient battlefield. Sun Tzu's #1 principle, his first rule, is this. Victory isn't won during the battle, it's won long before it even starts.
See, victory is purely a product of preparation. The fight, that's just the final outcome of some seriously meticulous planning done beforehand. It's all about foreknowledge, not just raw brute force.
And how did he do it? Well, Sun Tzu based all his calculations on 5 key factors. You can think of it like a strategic checklist. First, the moral law. That's your why, your purpose. Then you have heaven and earth, which are really just the conditions and the terrain you're operating in. Next, the commander. That's you, your leadership. And finally, method and discipline, your systems. Sun Tzu is clear. Know these variables, you win. Ignore them, and you're going to fail.
Okay, so now let's make that 180 shift. Let's jump to today. What's the modern battlefield for someone like you, a knowledge worker? It's simple, but it's brutal. It's the constant, unending war for your attention. And this is where Cal Newport comes in. He identifies the one state you have to be in to produce high-value output. He calls it deep work. We're talking intense, distraction-free focus that actually creates something new and valuable. It's basically the mental version of Sun Tzu's perfectly prepared army. And then there's the opposite. Shallow work. You know exactly what this is. It's the endless emails, the constant pings, all that busy work. It feels like you're being productive, right? But it creates almost nothing of real worth. It's just noise that drains your energy without actually moving you forward. But wait, there's another layer to this entire battle. Something Sun Tzu understood perfectly: deception. It's a core part of his strategy. You know, making your enemy think you're weak when you're actually strong, or that you're far away when you're right on their doorstep.
So what's the ultimate deception in our modern world? Well, it's the one we play on ourselves every single day. We mistake being busy for being productive. That right there is how we lose the war before it even begins. We become our own worst enemy, pretending we're just disorganized when really we're being crushed by the chaos.
So, the most extreme strategists of focus, people like the legendary computer scientist Donald Knuth, they practice what Cal Newport calls the monastic philosophy. It's simple. They figure out their single most critical objective, and then they eliminate every single other front. And listen, this isn't just some quirky habit of a genius. No, this is a cold, hard strategic calculation. Knuth knew his highest value activity was pure, uninterrupted concentration. So he ruthlessly, and I mean ruthlessly, cut out everything else. He planned his focus exactly like a general plans a war.
Back on the battlefield, delays and distractions are absolutely fatal. Sun Tzu knew this. He warned that long, drawn-out campaigns just drain your resources and crush morale. When your weapons get dull and your soldiers' spirits are low, that's when the enemy makes their move and seizes the advantage.
Fast forward to today, and Cal Newport gives this killer of focus a modern name: attention residue. Here's what it is. Every single time you glance at your inbox or check your phone, a little piece of your attention gets left behind. It doesn't come back with you. Your mental weapons, your cognitive weapons, they literally get duller with every single switch. The parallel here is incredibly direct, isn't it? A general who lets his army's strength get drained by a long, pointless siege is no different from a professional who lets their brain power get drained by constant interruptions. In both cases, the end result is the same: a weak outcome and a whole lot of vulnerability.
Sun Tzu's goal was never just to win. It was about decisive victory, achieved with incredible speed and efficiency. He even wrote that he's never seen any cleverness associated with long delays. In war, speed is everything.
So think about that. The speed that Sun Tzu is talking about, it's the exact same thing as Newport's zero distractions. It's all about removing friction so you can get a decisive, high-quality result. That is the modern strategic edge. That's what lets you produce at a truly elite level.
And this right here brings us to the code. It's the synthesis of these two incredible worlds.
It's the ultimate proof that the core principles of victory, they are absolutely 100% timeless.
What this requires is a complete mindset shift, a 180. You have to stop being a reactive soldier in the battle for your attention. Instead, you need to start designing your victory before your day even begins. You need to think like the general, making those calculations in the quiet temple, not like the soldier just reacting to chaos on the front lines.
So now, the strategic planning falls to you. It's your turn. Identify your target, make your calculation, and go win your war.